We are back for the final day of Pauper, day 7. We have 6 decks left on the wheel. Let's go ahead and spin and see what we get. Slivers. All right, the Slivers tribe in Pauper. So this is obviously a deck made of slivers. It's mostly green and white, but there are other color slivers. So you'll see in the mono base here is Plains Forest, 1 holdout settlement, so you can tap your slivers for whatever color you need. There's an Ash Barrens, although that only goes and fetches forests and plains. And then 3 Thriving Groves, which are ETB tap lands that are base green, but then you can choose other colors besides green. So, what slivers are actually in the deck? Or what cards are in the deck? Well, we've got Plated Sliver. Sliver creatures get +0/+1, and it's a 1/1. We've got Sidewinder Sliver. 1/1, all slivers have flanking, which means whenever they're blocked by something, the blocking creature gets -1/-1. Now, these slivers aren't really actually very good. They're just in here to be 1-drops, because we need some kind of 1-drops, and that's what we got in Pauper. Then up here in the 2-drop slot, we've got, oh, and also there's Benevolent Bodyguards, which are not slivers, but you can use them to protect your slivers. Then we've got Sentinel Sliver gives Vigilance, Sinew Sliver gives +1, as well as Muscle Sliver and Predatory Sliver. All of these are Sliver Lords, so we've got 12 Sliver Lords, if you don't count Plated. But in terms of +1/+1, we've got the Sliver Lords. We've got Gemhide Sliver, turn all of our slivers into Monodorks. And then after that, the exact slivers that you play in the list kind of is variable. So originally, this list had, or at least the list that I looked at had mostly Hunter Sliver, which is slivers have Provoke, and Quick Sliver, slivers have Flash. I don't think Flash and Provoke are really that good, especially in this deck, but I don't have experience with the deck, so I didn't want to cut them completely, so I just trimmed them down to 1 copy each, and I think what's more important is we get Heart Sliver for haste and Winged Sliver for flying. I'm trying to think about like what abilities are useful, and these abilities seem more useful to me than Provoke and Flash, as well as if I think to the modern Slivers deck, the best sliver in that deck is probably Cloud Shredder, which is flying haste, and then the second best sliver is probably Glade Rider or Gale Rider, which is also flying, so I want those effects. Then we got 1 Masked Vandal. I guess this is in here to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. And then we've got 4 Winding Way, 2 Lead the Stampede, refill on our slivers. So that's the sliver main deck. Then in the sideboard, shockingly, only one sliver in here, Crypt Sliver. All slivers have tap regenerate target sliver, so this is versus the heavy removal decks. Another Masked Vandal. We've got Fairy Macabre for graveyards, Crimson Acolyte, pro red creature for the red decks, Obsidian Acolyte, pro black for the black decks, and then Prismatic Strands. Presumably, we get hosed really hard by, like, I don't know, and the Festivities, although we have tons of Lords, so I'm not really sure what exactly this is for, but that is the deck. So let's jump into our first league with slivers. And we haven't played against a slivers deck even once in any of these streams, so I don't know if that bodes poorly for the deck's performance, but we're going to give it a go. All right, round 1 on the draw with slivers. I think my big concern with slivers is that it's too slow, but we'll see. All right, we've got haste, pump, and a Winding Way to refill, so I guess I'll keep. So I guess I play Thriving Grove and name red first. Great Furnace. All right, so probably Kuldotha red. Yeah, so Thriving Grove, name red, over to them. Experimental Synthesizer. Synthesize into another Epicure, and then we take 1. All right, let's just start building up our Sliver Lords. Predatory Sliver. Go ahead. All right, kicked Bushwhacker. We're not going to block because we just want to pump our Lords up. Although we're taking 6 here, which is kind of rough. Yep. And that's the main issue, or the main concern I had with the deck going into it, which is that I think it's probably too slow. You have so many 2-drops and no mono ramp to get there. Pops a blood, discarding a land. All right, back to us. So let's play Muscle Sliver. And in this matchup, we're on the defense here. So Thriving Grove named Blue, and then we'll just pass it back. I really wish I could get my guys out of range of burn. Another Bushwhacker. All right, well, we're gonna block now. All right, block the goblins. If they've got End the Festivities or something, or something, then oh well. No, they don't. They just attacked anyway, just to get us lower, I suppose. All right, so play this, and then let's play, I guess, okay, tap green and tap this one. Cast Winding Way. Choose creature. Wow. All right, well, we're at 7. Like, how much can I afford to block? I guess let's play Sinew Sliver. Pump our guys up even more. And then I think I just immediately attack them for 8, because we still have a blocker to block one of the Epicures. So that would put us to 6, and then we'll die to 2 bolts, but, if they have 2 bolts, like they should have just bolted our guys before this, so I assume they just don't. Another bushwhacker. Well, we might die to that if they have one bolt. Geez, 3 bushwhackers, you say? 3 bushwhackers, you say? All right, block goblin. All right, we're dead to a bolt. Do you have it? Because this is literally lethal here. So, I mean, they have to have a blocker or a bolt. No? Pop blood? Discard goblin grenade? Yep, that's why you block the goblins first, in case they goblin grenade you. All right, well, I think this is lethal. So, play sinew. All right, we won. Whew, that was close. So yeah, crimson, prismatic strands. What do we not want here? Masked vandal. What else? They're probably not blocking us a lot of the time, so sinew sidewinder sliver is not great, but I don't know if I can really cut 1-drops in this matchup. Flash sliver, that's okay. Hunter sliver is okay-ish. I probably don't need to ambush things. I can cut quick sliver. What else? I kind of just don't want the sidewinders, but like I want to go 1-drop into a 2-drop, so I don't think I can cut any of the 1-drops. Maybe haste isn't relevant. I don't know. I think we're mostly on defense, especially on the draw. I think probably winged sliver is better. Yeah, let's cut the haste, and I'm very inclined to cut provoke. Like, I just don't think we need to provoke their creatures. Yeah, let's just cut provoke. I think provoke is good in matchups like elves, where you need to kill creatures, or like walls, but most of the time isn't. Do I want regenerate? I mean, my creatures survive like single burn if we have lords, and if they're spending their burn spells to kill our guys, that's also okay, especially when they're a goblin grenade deck. If I was gonna cut cards for crypt sliver, what would I cut? Maybe winged? Maybe I just don't need to race them. All right, let's cut winged, play crypt. We'll see how that turns out. As a reminder, I don't play any of these decks beforehand. I do review them and look them over, but I'm going in blind. Same as all of you guys. Well, I don't think I can keep this, because if we just don't draw a second land, then this hand's bunk. Yeah, mull this. All right, this is better. So keep and toss back what? I think honestly the crypt sliver is more important than the predatory sliver here, but I'm not sure. Or maybe just bodyguard can go. All right, let's get rid of bodyguard. Mog Raider. Sack a goblin. Target creature gets +1/+1. Sidewinder, go. I'm surprised more people are not playing Goblin Grenade, and that this is the first Goblin Grenade deck that we're facing. Mog War Marshal. So yeah, we're just straight up goblins, but also they have Voldaren Epic here. Sacks the War Marshal. Okay, well, we're not blocking, so sure. I think it's probably most important to get Crypt Sliver onto the field as soon as possible. Yeah, all right. Black, Crypt Sliver, back over to them. So if they don't have removal, that gives them, it's a 1-turn window for them to not have removal, and then our guys are immune to removal for the rest of the game, pretty much. War Marshal. Swing with these dudes, no blocks. Then sacks the War Marshal to give +1. All right, we're taking 4 to 14. All right, no other plays from them. Whew, we've got Regenerate Online. All right, so let's play this one. And I think for this one, I just named white. And then we'll play Sinew Sliver. And now our guys are big enough that we can block all of their guys with no issue, although obviously you can Mog Raider them, but that's fine. And we've got all of our Regenerate online as well. Synthesizer. Another Synthesizer. All right. 2 mana. War Marshal. Well, a Bushwhacker is going to be really good on this board, eh? Combat. They are attacking with everything. All right. We will block here. So we'll block here, here, here. And now he has realized the error of attacking at this point. Now, we can't regenerate all 3, but I can regenerate Crypt Sliver and Sinew Sliver. Wait, what? Oh, I'm assuming he misclicked because he just pumped the War Marshal, which doesn't make any sense. So that has to be a misclick. All right, sacks the War Marshal. He has to sack another goblin for this guy to survive. Yep. All right, regenerate Sinew Sliver. There was a way for him to kill off our Sidewinder Sliver if he sacked in the correct way, because we could only regenerate 2 things, and I would have saved Sinew plus Crypt Sliver. But as is. All right, so we go to 12, and then this is the board. Mountain. You have a Synthesizer in exile. You're going to lose it if you don't play it now. All right, well, very well. We have a bunch of lords, so let's just play the lords. Tap, tap. Lord Sliver. Back over to them. Definitely not attacking. Pop Synthesizer, sure. Reveals Bushwhacker off the top. Or off the, yeah, Bushwhacker off the top. All right, Bushwhacker time. But all of our dudes are 3/3s, so, like, kind of doesn't even matter, really. All right, how are they going to attack? I assume just with everything. Attacks with everything. All right, go to blocks. Let's block here, 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 here. Sacks to make this one 3 power. Sure. Sacks. So just getting the max damage in here, I suppose. If they're just trying to get max damage in, then they should sack Raider to make this another power. So then they get 7 in, we go to 5. Yeah. So regenerate itself so that we survive the samurai. All right, we're at 5. If I draw another land, I can play 2 Sliver Lords and kill them. It has to be a green land, though. Untap green land. All right, it is not a green land. So green, tap, cast Muscle Sliver. Problem is I have to tap another dude to use Holdout Settlement. So 4, 4 for 4. So we're dead to a Goblin Grenade, which could be the last card in their hand. And that's 16, and then we're 1. Oh, no, I can tap this guy, right. So then I can tap the guy I just played. Boom, 20 damage on the board. Fire Blast Crypt Sliver was their last card. Well, I'll regenerate it. So let's make sure we don't die. So let's just attack with 2 dudes. Swing. All right, we're dead to Goblin Grenade off the top, but probably not anything else. All right, we got it. Slivers taking down goblins. Now, I think we can say, or at least I can say, and the following statement is a statement of objective fact and not opinion, that Slivers are in fact the coolest tribe. Right? No detractors? No detractors for that? All right, round 2, we're on the play. Ugh, no green mana. It's probably just not keepable here. Yeah, only 1 land is also not keepable. All right, that is keepable. So keep, chuck Ash Barrens, and lead the Stampede. Right, play this, and then what do I need? What do I want more? Blue or red? Probably blue. Over to them. All right, another red deck. Oh man, Krark Clan Shaman is the first card. Oh, that's rough. Well, let's play Sentinel Sliver. So we've got to outlord the Krark Clan. Nile Spellbomb mained. So almost certainly this is Grixis Affinity. Okay, combat, swing. All right, we got a winding way into some lords. All right, we hit a lord. Over to them. Wellspring. So they can pop these 2 to draw cards and then 1 land and kill our whole board. But we kind of we have to force them to use it. All right, Sinew Sliver. Go to combat, swing. All right, back to them. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Get to treasure. Duress us. Well, they get to take our lead the Stampede. They're main decking Duress in Grixis Affinity. All right. They take our lead the Stampede. Blood Fountain. Yeah, that's a lot of excess artifacts that they can sack to kill our board. Really rough. Benevolent Bodyguard. All right, let's play Plated Sliver. Go to combat. Swing here. Yeah, we're just going to lose to this Krark Clan because they can afford to just sack excess artifacts here and kill our whole board. All right, are they doing it now? I guess they're doing it now. Yeah, there we go. So they only need to sack... Oh, and they're deadly disputing the Krark, so they don't even lose it. Yikes. All right, well, we got to rebuild. So probably Gemhide's the first one. And Thoughtcast. Whew. I guess I can cast Quick Sliver, but that doesn't really help. Let's just cast Gemhide and get mana going. Mirror Enforcer. Gear Seeker. Chainer's Edict. Well, we're going to lose to these 9 power of creatures on the board pretty fast. Yeah, we really need to have another land so we could deploy multiple creatures, but we're just not getting it. All right, let's play another Gemhide. All right, taking a bunch of damage. Another Mirror Enforcer. Oh, there's a tap land. So play this. Naming red. Sliver's main issue in Paupers, they want 3+ colors. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is speed. So let's see. I can cast Heart Sliver. And then we have to chump block this. We have to chump block something, which is really unfortunate. Tap this for white. Play Sidewinder. And play Benevolent Bodyguard. And then the block is going to be block here, sack Benevolent to make this pro blue. Blood Fountain, back Krark Clan Shaman. Yeah, all right, we can just concede because now they can just kill our whole board off. All right, so versus the Krark Clan Shaman deck, that's going to be so rough. I do want Masked Vandal, I guess. Oh, man, regenerating against Krark Clan Shaman isn't really even good because then they just activate it again and again and again and again. So neither is like Crimson Acolyte either because you just can't hold up mana to have it. And they've Chainer's Edict too. Like, yeah, this is going to be rough. So the Provoke Sliver might be able to provoke the Krark Clan Shaman to kill it before it's relevant. Although I think most of the time it won't be. Sidewinder just seems like almost irrelevant in this matchup. Yeah, so let's just cut one of that. I mean, like, we could potentially survive with multiple Crypt Slivers. It's just so unlikely, though. All right, how about I can get rid of Vigilance. Now, let's get rid of the Flash Sliver and just play Crypt Sliver. All right, submit. All right, this is good. Keep. This is actually really good. Plated into Gemhide and do another plated into double Predatory next turn. This is a fantastic curve. So this, plated, go. Tap land. All right, let's get going. Gemhide. Tap this one for white. Plated. I laugh in the face of Krark Clan Shaman. Chainer's Edict. Eat one of the plateds. Okay, how's this gonna go? We have 5 mana. We cannot cast all of our guys. We can cast a good amount of them. So, Sinew, Predatory, and attack for 3. Blood Fountain. Ichor Wellspring. All right, we're going to do... I think we actually just have straight up lethal next turn, right? No, we're one short. We're one short. Predatory. All right. Well, we won that game anyway. So, I mean, yeah, just run the same thing back. Is Benevolent... Actually, hang on. Is Benevolent Bodyguard even good in this matchup? The removals like Chainer's Edict and Krark Clan Shaman. Yeah, it's terrible in the face of that. Okay, cut that. Bring back Sidewinder and Sentinel. All right, let's go. I mean, we're a little slow, but I can still keep this. Mountain, or Great Furnace, rather. All right, land go. Ichor Wellspring. Oh, now we draw Sidewinder. All right, well, Sinew. Over to them. Tap land. Back to us. All right, go to combat. Swing. All right, 2 to them. Let's cast Winding Way. Creature. Actually, do I even need lands here? I might actually need lands. Now let's just name creature. 1 Muscle Sliver. Apparently I should have named lands. All right, Sidewinder, go. We are having this problem right now of 3 slivers that are off color that we can't play. Myr Enforcer. All right, play this and name red. Play Muscle Sliver. I am not inclined to trade for this, so let's... Actually, wait, no, because they have double flanking, right? No, they don't. They just have 1 instance of flanking. All right, another Myr Enforcer. I also debated playing Winged Sliver, or naming blue for Winged Sliver, rather. All right, Predatory. So Hunter, go to combat. Swing, swing, swing. Provoke. All right, provoke their guys because our guys are 4/4s and we will minus them. Unless they have a bolt, then we're screwed. But at least, I think we at least trade in that case. Flanking. Boom. Die, Myr Enforcers. Galvanic Blast are Predatory Sliver, so they must have just drawn that. Back to us. All right, I think we just keep getting damage in, right? Heart Sliver. Go to combat. Swing. Oh, man, they just had all black spells with no black mana. Oh, wait, no, they just had black mana, or they just drew it. All right, well, move on to round 3. Well, Slivers is so far doing better than I thought it would, so let's keep this up. All right, on the play for round 3. The hand's a little awkward, but we can keep it. So play this, name white, and over to them. Forest, Elves. All right, the race is on, folks. Let's play this one. Man, if we get red, Hunter Sliver would be so good here. Priestess Titania. Yeah, we can't get red until the next turn, though. We need to find lands. Yeah, let's do this and name land. Complete brick. Wow. 4. If we'd named creature, we would have hit all that. Oh, well. Oh, well. We're going to lose to Elves. They're just going to go way faster than us. And then, geez. Findhorn, Llanowar, Nettle, 5 mana. Timberwatch Elf. Yeah, we lose. Well, there's a land. Our deck laughs in the face of us. Well, play this. This one. Attack, I guess. Jasper Sentinel. At least they don't have Korean Ranger so far to double use this in the same turn. 3 mana. Another Timberwatch Elf. Yeah, alright, we're not winning this game. Let's just concede. Okay, what do I want? None of the Acolytes. Prismatic Strands is just not good. Just not good. Just none of these are good, actually. Alright. Masked Vandal's definitely not good. So, is there a card that's in here that's better? And Benevolent Bodyguard's not good either. So, what cards in here are better than these? I guess Crypt Sliver and Prismatic Strands? I don't know. Sure. Alright. Gotta value Hunter Sliver more than anything else. This hand's so slow. So incredibly slow. Yeah, I can't keep this versus Elves. Molt. Alright, this is better-ish. Keep and chuck a Forest. So we'll cycle Ash Barrens for a Plains and then play Gemhide. Oh, yeah. Over to them. Findhorn. Cycle, Plains. Tap this one, play Gemhide. Over to them. Timberwatch. Yikes. Alright, so tap this for red. Tap this, play Heart Sliver. Play this one. Tap this for white. Play this one. Tap this one for white. This one for green. Sinew. Combat. Swing. Well, we emptied our whole hand on turn 3, although I still think it's not going to be good enough versus the Timberwatch Elf. Winding Way. Finds Elvish Vanguard, Birchlore. So there's Birchlore. So the problem is this is +3 on anything. Oh my god, Wing Sliver. Okay. What a draw. Wing Sliver. Combat. Die, Elves player. Lead the Stampede. Huzzah! We won the second game. Alright, I think this is still correct. Alright, not keepable. Mull that. We've got 1 land. 1 land. The hand is so good if we hit a second land. But if we don't, we're dead. But the alternative is going to 5. Like, Elves is just so hard to beat, right? I guess we're going to high risk, high reward. Keep, chuck a Lead the Stampede. And then we'll Thriving Grove name blue. And then just try to hit another land. All right, cross our fingers for land. That is not a land. I still have to name blue for Wing Sliver. Over to them. Basically, I think the odds of winning most games when you mold to 5, no matter what deck you're playing, are so bad that it's usually worth it to keep even like subpar. Yeah, all right. Well, we've bricked on lands, so back to them. Like, we just need to gem hide into all this other stuff. Attacking us. Plays Vanguard. All right. So far, their hand doesn't seem that fast, fortunately. Birch Lore. Allow me to eat my own words very quickly now. So yeah, Findhorn. Do they have another one? No, they don't. All right, we finally hit the land. So we play Gemhide. Back to them. Winding Way. Oh man, Priestess Titania is going to get out of hand really fast. Ugh. Yeah, Priestess Titania. Playing all that. And then Vanguard's really big. Wait, they're attacking. Oh, right, because Gemhide really, I can't afford to block with it. Yeah, so take 8, go to 10. All right, so plated. Tap this one for predatory. I think we're just too far behind, though. If we'd hit the land one turn earlier, I might have been able to recover from this. But as is, I assume this Elvish Vanguard's going to become big enough to kill us on its own this turn. Winding Way, yep. Well, they found a Vanguard. So Vanguard number 2, Lizalana. One final. Oh, and it's Timberwatch too? Yeah, we're dead. So I have to chump block Elvish Vanguard. Yep. Yeah, we're just going to die. They can just attack with everything and then Timberwatch, pump whatever I don't block as well. All right. Man, if we'd gotten that land one turn sooner. All right, on to round number 4. On the draw for round 4. Well, can't keep only one land. Molt. All right, there we go. I probably, man, I don't want to put back a land. I just want to keep curving. But I don't want to put back any of these cards either. I guess I keep and throw plains back. Mountain. Voldaren. All right. Well, we have to hope we don't get burned our creatures away. Play this. Go. Mountain. Swift Spear. Swift Spear. Well, the odds of them having a burn spell next turn are extremely high, but we just have to run out Gemhide anyway. I guess I could play Quicksliver. That doesn't really help, though. Yeah, let's just get this out. Over to them. Synthesizer. Exiles a bolt. All right, we're dead. Okay. Crypt Sliver. Crimson Amulet. Acolyte. Prismatic Strands is a maybe. Masked out. What else? Quicksliver. Hunter Sliver. Sentinel. Haste out. And cut one winged. All right. All right, that's fine. Keep this. Play this. Play Sidewinder. Over to them. Mountain into Epicure. All right, let's play Crimson Acolyte. Combat. Swing. Impulse into Synthesizer runs Resolve. All right, go to combat. Swing, swing. All right, play this named Black, and then play another Crimson Acolyte. Over to them. Aaron's Resolve, tap land called Author Rebirth. Plays tap land. Ooh, Gemhide. All right, play this. Play Muscle Sliver. Play Gemhide. Go to combat. Swing. 3 mana. Name Sticker. All right. 6 mana. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Impulse. Finds more stuff. Swift Sphere. Rebirth, eating the blood token. Prowess here. Still has 3 mana after all that. Epicure. Bushwhacker. Cool, cool. Very cool, opponent. How much is this? 2, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I don't actually have to block any of this. All right, I won't. No blocks. Oh, wait. Did I miscount? I thought we had 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, yeah, I miscounted. Well, we weren't going to win that anyway. Is Moto just completely crashed right now? What's happening? If I'd blocked with, I guess I could have blocked with Gemhide, and then I would have had, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not enough to kill them. What just happened? Okay, it just, like, Moto just, like, crashed on me or something. I don't know. Let's move on. On to round number 5. All right, we're on the draw. Can't keep this hand. All right, I keep this, and I will throw back a land. Aquifer. All right, so let's play this, and let's name Red Island. Philology Archaeologist. All right, so blue-black, tempo, control, whatever it is. Terror, probably. But just running Philology. Gets Mental Note to hand. All right, well, I just have to try to run out Gemhide and hope it doesn't die. Kills our guy, yep. All right, let's play Muscle Sliver. And back over to them. Lorien. Mental Note. All right, Gurmag Angler. Ash Barrens. All right, so let's play this and play Predatory. Play Sidewinder. Counterspell our Sidewinder Sliver. All right. They didn't counter the Predatory Sliver, though. All right, swing with Muscle Sliver. Snuff out. Well, Thought Scour's away. Force Spike and Island. Deep Analysis. Okay, let's go Winding Way first. Name creature. All right. Play Sinew. Go to combat. Swing. Brainstorm. We have another Lord and Haste coming out next turn, so we can get a lot in, hopefully. Terror. Looks like Gurmag's showing up now. Yeah, Gurmag. And they're holding up Counterspell mana. Well, what can we do? Play Sinew. Play Heart Sliver. We actually don't have any good attacks right now, so we're just going to have to pass. Force Spike our Hearth Sliver. All right. No attacks. Back to them. Lorien revealed. Deep Analysis. And they still have... So now they have 2 Deep Analysis in the graveyard. Another Terror. No attacks from them. We're choked on white mana. We just can't play anything. All right. Plated Sliver, and then we'll just have to pass. Deep Analysis. Deep Analysis again. Another Terror. No attacks. All right. That's at least another planes. Let's play Bodyguard. Counterspell. Play another Plated. Philology Archaeologist. They got Thought Scour. Okay. Lorien revealed. Draw more cards. All right. Lead the Stampede is an excellent draw. So let's go Lead the Stampede. Wow. What 5 cards. Whew, that's spicy. All right. So green, Gemhide. And then we can play Wing Sliver and kill them. So blue, white, Wing Sliver, and go combat. I guess, oh, this fails if they have Snuff Out, right? Because then they just snuff out the Wing Sliver. Yeah. Like, if they didn't have it, they'd just concede, right? Let's just set up for next turn. Tap for green, play Predatory, tap for white, play Sidewinder. I could, you know, quote-unquote force them to have it, but if they just have it, then I'm attacking my lords into their blockers and then just having them all die. Deep Analysis. No attacks from them. All right, we should attack this turn. Oh, another Wing Sliver? Holy crap. All right. Muscle, Sidewinder. Let's tap, I guess, one of our lords. Doesn't really matter. Play second Wing Sliver. Counterspell, sure. I'm still going to just attack with everything. They can have, what, maybe 2 removal spells? Let's go to combat. Swing. Cast down on Wing Sliver. So they have to do that so they don't die. But then our guys are all still 6/8s that have flanking twice. Double flanking. Snuff Out on Predatory. All right. But none of their blocks are good. They have to block with everything and lose everything. All right, yeah. So Crypt Sliver for sure. Not Masked Vandal. Prismatic Strands doesn't matter. I guess Obsidian Acolyte is good here. Protects from removal spells. What's bad? Hunter Sliver. Their creatures are gigantic to begin with, so that's not helpful. Vigilance, not really helpful either. Quicksliver is okay, but I still feel like it's just not very good. It's either that or it's like Heart Sliver. Yeah, I don't really care about having Flash. Let's do that. Once again, we only have 1 land. All right, we have 2 lands, although it's awkward. So keep this and chuck away. Man, Triple Lord is hard to say no to. I need to play turn 1 Plated so that I can go turn 2 this other stuff. All right, let's get rid of All Lord. Island. Well, there's Forest. Plated Sliver. If they Force Spike this, they Force Spike this. Lorien revealed. Tap land. All right, let's try to play this Regenerate guy. Mental Note. Mills over Chainer's Island. Chainer's Edict. Eat Plated Sliver. All right, so now we go Predatory, Sidewinder, and just hold up Crypt Sliver for Regenerate. Force Spike, sure. Let's just get a bunch of stuff out and then keep holding up Regenerate. Brainstorm. No other actions. All right, let's play Sinew, Muscle, Counterspell. All right, I can't not attack. I do have to attack with at least 1 creature. Lorien revealed. Sure. Solarian Terror. Back to us. Well, we just have a land, so can no longer attack. So play this. I'm not sure what I should name here. I guess I would want to play Wing Sliver more than anything else, probably. So let's name blue. And then just pass back to them. Agony Warp, and we can't regenerate from that. Yeah, all right. Attacks with Terror. No blocks. So if they're attacking here, they must have another bomb to play. No? Or just another removal spell? All right. Play Muscle Sliver. Counterspell. All right, go to combat. Swing. No, nothing. They're just going to race, even though we have more power on the board than they do. All right, they attack us again. Sure, we go to 10. Cast Winding Way. Creature. Whoo! Oh my god. 4 creatures. All right, let's play Gemhide. Then tap this and this. Predatory. 4 mana. Snuff Out on here. Float white. This hits the field. Then we get to play Sidewinder. The last card in their hand's Force Spike. All right, whatever. Sure. So they know we have a Muscle Sliver. So if they attack, they're literally dead in the backswing. They're going to attack anyway. Well, no blocks. We'll go to 5. Oh, do they have Unexpected Fangs as their last card? They drew Unexpected Fangs off the top. Sure. All right. They are finally out of cards. What do we draw for turn? Ash Barrens. So play this. Let's go ahead and cycle Ash Barrens. Get a Plains. Play the Plains. And then we can't beat them in a race. I mean, it entirely depends on what they draw, right? Let's just swing with 2 Lords and leave these guys back to double block. And if they draw a removal spell off the top to kill one of our guys to blow us out or to force us to chump, then sure. Thought Scour, Mills Over, Force Spike, Unexpected Fangs. A tap land. All right. So they can't attack us, but we can't attack them either. Ooh, Obsidian Acolyte. So attack, block, negates 6 damage, takes 6 total. That's not good enough. And then we lose a guy. Yeah, let's just pass back to them. Benevolent Bodyguard. We still don't have any good attacks. Back over to them. Plays a land. All right, they can flashback Chainer's Edict if they want. In which case, I'll just sack Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, sack this one. Another land. All right, over to them. 7 mana. Oh, they have another Chainers in their yard? I didn't even realize that. What am I getting rid of? Probably Gemhide Sliver. Yeah, all right, let's sack Gemhide. Plays a land. Another land. Well, back to them. They have another land as well. The staring contest continues. All right, lead the Stampede. Let's see, do they have a counterspell or not? Lead the Stampede. Heart Sliver, Gemhide Sliver. So tap this and this. Cast Gemhide. Then this taps this dude for red. And then cast Heart Sliver. So if I attack right now, it's this. They block here, negate 6 damage. They take 2, 4, 10. If they have a removal spell, I planes to protect from the removal. So I think they're dead. All right, let's go to combat. Attack with everything. They are not blocking. All right, we got there. 3 and 2 with Slivers. So this deck has 2 problems, I think. The first is that it is playing these garbage tap lands, of course. Holdout Settlement, Thriving Grove, Ash Barrens, because it wants to play these non-green and white Slivers in the deck, and these ones in the sideboard. And the second one is it's too slow out of the gate. So this deck is kind of doing something similar to Elves, but it has no mana ramp on turn 1. So the best games with Slivers are the games where you play a turn 1 Sliver into a turn 2 Gemhide and then empty your hand. So I think that, I mean, there's different routes you could take. First, you could just play like Abundant Growth or something to fix your mana, but I don't think that, see, while Winged Sliver, and like Winged Sliver's the best one probably, and then the other ones are okay, but I think that the amount that you lose by having to play these tap lands is just not worth it. So I think what you want to do is probably just cut all of this and these ones and just be strictly white and green. Secondly, I think you want to be faster out of the gate, so I think you should run Avacyn's Pilgrim. So if we go fix things up, and I mean, you could technically play like Abundant Growth or Utopia Sprawl to fix as well, but then your Winding Ways and your Lead the Stampedes are worse. And I think you just want to be on 4 Lead the Stampedes, not just 2. So if we go to Moxfield, let's go and fix up the deck. So first things first, we're just going to cut all of the off-color Slivers, and I never like Masked Vandal main. Let's just get rid of that. In fact, I generally don't like Masked Vandal at all. And then cut these bad lands. So that's 6 lands down, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's up the amount of Lead the Stampedes. I don't really like Quicksilver either. I think this effect is just not worth it. So let's get rid of that, and get rid of these dudes, and bring in Avacyn's Pilgrim. And then, of course, get rid of Crypt Sliver from the sideboard. I also don't think you want Fairy Macabre. Just run different Graveyard Hate. And then the problem is, if you actually look at the Slivers that are legal in Pauper, none of them outside of the ones we're already playing are really very good. And it especially gets worse if you reduce it down to just the green and white ones. And I don't think you want to play Metallic Sliver just to have a 1-drop. Like, that just seems terrible. So that just leaves us with these ones. Even Vigilance isn't that good is an issue. And then when you start getting past the 2-mana Slivers, the ones that are more expensive are just not good either. If you don't have the Flying Sliver, you need Horn Sliver. Do you, though? I guess just to force damage through. So I think something more like this, where we've got 6 mana dorks to help speed up the early game. Then some of these 1-drop Slivers, and then all the Lords and the Muscle Slivers, of course. And then we want our 4 of each hand refill cards, and then 2 Horn Slivers, so you can force damage through. Then this is the lands. Maybe you want 1 less plane so that you have more guaranteed turn 1 green sources for these guys. You'd have to play the deck a whole bunch. And then I'm not sure exactly what to do with the sideboard outside of this. I think you want Gleeful Sabotage as your primary kill spell for artifact and enchantment decks. And then I'm not sure what else you want in the sideboard after that. So something more like this, where we've got a better curve, more turn 1 mana ramp to actually get going here. Like, you just want to ramp, especially with Gemhide Sliver, and then use these Winding Ways and Lead the Stampede to refill the hand. And then in the sideboard, we can have Crimson Acolyte for red, Obsidian Acolyte for black, Gleeful Sabotage for the artifact and enchantment decks, Relic for graveyards, and then Spirit Link for the aggro decks, so we can just Spirit Link one of our Slivers and slam in. There's maybe an argument for having 1 Sentinel Sliver in the deck, but I don't feel like it's that good. I feel like I would rather have any of this other stuff over it. So this is what I would do with Slivers at this point. But anyways, yeah, that is Slivers.